Hi, Napkins Tweedle reporting in. Our war log is now looking particularly pleasant. We have 3 already on the bounce, most recent one versus Chaos Stars. Only 1 loss recently to Dusk Dominions. Before that was quite a while back since we lost to the Marvels, Persian Warriors and people, who gave us a real whipping. Today's war has been a bit of a whitewash really. These guys really are pretty appalling. We have 3-starred practically everything, including extra evil, getting a 3-star, very simple 3-star against a virtually no defence base. That Town Hall 9 will fall, we'll 3 that one too. A couple of us so far have had a go at base 6 here. I'll show you my fail in a minute. I didn't get as much of a percentage as UTEP, I didn't even get a star. But my hit this particular war was on a 9.5. This base there, number 9 Picante, trademarked. Okay, right then, this business of the 9.5s is quite clearly hurting you guys. You need to improve these bases. You are going to get whitewashed by decent-ish Town Hall 10s like ourselves frequently if you keep them. They are raising you war weight beyond your capabilities. This guy only has 220 camp space. His heroes are only 15-15. And you haven't maxed any troop other than golems. So, what's the point, really? Anyway, this base, on this base I'm going to Golar balloon this base, and I'm going to do that by placing a jump pretty much on that archer tower, which will open me up into this segment, this one. If I'm into this one and this one, I hope to get that AD and that one, and I'm going to take that sweeper out of the conversation. So with those 2 ADs hopefully gone, I should be able to work my lava balloons around the base from that AD to that AD and then pop things there. However, it doesn't quite go to plan, and I don't believe I get all of that AD, but I do get that one, not quite exactly the way that I expected this to work. But let's see the attack. So then, spread my golems out. Got splash damage and stuff near there. That golem on the left hand side is going to give some protection to stuff over there. Going to break myself into this segment. Wall breakers, I always just bring wall breakers regardless. Anyway, stuff's inside. Queen's going to take care of the balloons. Wizard's going to pop the hound. King is going to eventually make his way in. Start really taking a pounding, and then I'm going to get him to get the queen, but he goes down. I've got plenty of DPS left in there to be able to take out the queen. King, don't care about. 2 golemites left and a golem. So queen changes her attention away from that blooming AD, then it pops. So 1 hound in, it's going to come onto that AD. Balloons in individually on different targets. Another hound in. First one pops. As that AD over there starts to pick on my balloons, it's time to save the rest of them and launch that 3rd and final hound. And if you look at that, my kill squad's taken out a large portion of the base. Queen is still up and running, and my balloons, I've got 1 rage left which I can use to take out this section of the base over here. 1 hound pops, that's going to distract some stuff for a moment. I'm going to get my loons in on the targets on the outside quickly. Expo isn't going to bother the balloons. I believe my queen is actually going to get that wizard tower. From there on, the base is dead. Plenty of pups have popped. Easy peasy. Anyway, base dead. So next attack I'm going to show you is UTEPs. I'll be quite frank, I won't be running 6 golem and a bunch of wizard attacks myself, unless we really need it, unless we really need stars. We didn't today. UTEP has attempted to 3-star this base number 6. Quite nice Town Hall 10. Powerful defences. They got a single and a multi level 2 Inferno, level 6 ADs, decent wizard towers, and the rest are basically Town Hall 9 defences. What UTEP is going to attempt to do is to take out the Queen and then hog the internal parts of that base. Now, I think I'm right in saying that there are Teslas in the core of the base, which really ruined me. There was just too much up there. I'm going to play UTEP's replay first and we'll see how this one transpires. So he's going to Queen walk at first, but he got a problem with the Queen walk, because as soon as his Queen gets in that bit there, she's in the range of a single target Inferno. She takes a real battering there. A rages her at the right time. That Expo isn't going to bother her. She can withstand all that. It's just the Archer Tower on top of it is high DPS. And really unfortunate for him, I think, here. She walked there. She walks there, she pulls the CC, and she's gone. Those healers are pointless. So I think at this point in time, it's like reconsider what I was going to do with this attack from his point of view. I'll take a bite out of that Hound. Perhaps might have drawn that Hound out a little bit and popped it, but then he's going to lose his healers if he does that. So, you know, kind of agree with what he's done here. Either way, he's got giants, max giants, 6 wizards, probably a golem in his CC. Reconsidering his attack. So then, there's the CC golem. Now then, the healers would have kept on that golem if it had have started attracting some damage. As it is, they're probably going to get wasted by these pups. Giants against the single target Inferno, with nothing yet behind it except the hogs. So then, UTEP's going to do something that I've done recently and rage those to try and get that Inferno tower, which he does. Frozen the other one. Nah, yeah. Really not, you know, I like this plan a lot. I did like it a lot. The heal there's, yeah, it could have gone down a little bit early, but there's an awful lot going on so soon. In reality, if his Queen had been able to walk around the base, she would have taken care of the vast majority of defences over here, and saved his hogs a bit of a pounding from some of those defences. He ends up getting 60% with what he's done already. This was really quite close to being a 3-star. I think the thing that, no idea, I haven't asked him in game, but I imagined that the Queen walking into that segment there ruined the raid for him, which is a shame. Okay, so I'll follow that through. Like waiting for Archer. 64%. Really nice attack, nice attempt at an attack. You know, unmodded, hitting it off the bat. I like it a lot. So my attempt at that was a 0-star attack, and I'll walk through why I hit it the way I hit it. I thought about doing this in various ways. I thought about potentially hogging the bottom of the base and some of those defences and only using a limited number of hogs, but then the thing that put me off that is that wizard tower, because he'll fry them, and I wasn't particularly sure off the top of my head what was in there, although I'd have found out. obviously. So I abandoned that, and I knew that if I was going to queen walk it, if I go down here, my little level 21 queen is going to suffer against dual cannons and archer towers walloping her, and she probably is going to take too many rages to do too small a portion of the base. So I split my attention initially up here. So when Hoof asked me in game what I was going to hit, I said 6, and at that time I'd cooked up 4 healers, and I would have placed my queen in this region here, taken out some of this stuff and walked around that way. Then I would have hoped to have taken out that AD, and launch lava balloons from the top down onto those. She would have taken down a serious number of these defences, and if she was walking along the top of that base, she would have remained out of sight of that inferno and out of sight of that inferno again until she got into this region here. I believe what I didn't want to happen was her to get into that corner there. She got there, she would get attracted the disco. So then that's one way. Then I kind of thought, well, I haven't had enough practice at that, so what I tried to do in that case was I'm going to drop a jump on that archer tower and those wall segments there, drop a golem in, take that out first with a wizard, clean out the trash buildings, royals in, kill the queen. When the queen's dead, then I can launch double lavas onto there, that as they get close, freeze that, and then balloons in and rage them. And I'm going to replay it because I got really held up, and I got held up probably by that sweeper. I completely forgot about the sweeper. Doom, someone's going. Could have got them live. No. So then, first things first, take out the queen. That's all my ground troops are there to do. Realistically, if they can grab a bit of the base and stuff, then fair enough. King goes off and I wander because I put him down too early. Wizards are going to take a bite of the queen. Probably didn't need my queen to go down, however she's going to wander around and keep the king healthy for a little bit. Come into the base, and she's going to take care of the hound and the balloons. But the fact that, does she die, at that point I just launch everything else, because I'd rather she dies. If she pops that hound, I'm going to have pups flying around and the rest of it, and I don't want that because they're going to go for my balloons. The hound and the balloons not. So they get that lot and they can go and see my king. So 2 hounds each. That's how quick that inferno tower goes through a hound. Needed to rage it then, Stephen. Still not trying to spam balloons or anything like that. Do get the second inferno, but man, these big wizard towers are powerful. Really powerful. He ripped my balloons a new hole. So I don't know whether we're going to see me doing that style of attack again unless ADs are significantly far apart. There was no point continuing this attack at that point, so it was time to clean it up. But I hope people see that I'm really fed up with this business of just going for 2 stars. On a war like this, I will be trying that sort of stuff again, and if wars call for it, I will be going for 2. Trying to do anyway. Anyway, like we say, let's see how someone just got on. Hopefully someone's just squashed 15. And they have. No, they haven't. Aye, shabading. Freight has a mangina. Sherry on 15. Nope. Proving to be a bit of a bugger of a base. Chris, 87%, he'll have go wiped it. after getting a 3-star go right earlier in the world. Anyway, shame Sherry. Cracking War Napkins, let's bring on the next one. Mandatory War on Fridays. We have all but wrapped this one up now. Tweedle out.